In this section, we have learned a lot about string and array methods in JavaScript. Now, while we were talking about string methods, a question might have come to your mind, and that is, if the string are primitive values, how are we able to call method like includes, slice, toUpperCase, toLowercase on a primitive string value? So we have learned that strings are primitive values in JavaScript, and primitive values does not have methods associated with them. So how are we able to call methods like toUpperCase, slice, or index of on a primitive string value? For example, here I have a string called str, which is assigned with the string value hello world. And when I'm logging this string value, you can see that that value has been logged as a primitive value. Now the question is, on this primitive value, how I am able to call methods like toLowercase, toUpperCase, etc. Well, in JavaScript, we also have another way to create a string, and that is by using string constructor. So here let me create another variable str2, and let me create a string using string constructor. Now we have not talked about constructor functions and classes yet, and we have not talked about this new keyword, but remember that this string here, it is a constructor, and using this string constructor we can also create a string. So for example, let's say I want to create another string hello JavaScript. So in this way also, using the string constructor, we can create a string. Now, if I go ahead and if I log this str2, if I save the changes, you will see that this string which has been created here, this string is basically an object of type string. And if I expand this, there you will see that each character of this string is present at an index. So we have learned that every character in a string is present at an index, and the index of a character in a string starts from 0. So the first character is present at index 0, the second character is present at index 1, third character at index 2, and so on. And apart from that, you'll also see that we have a length property here which specifies the total number of characters in that string. So this length property also is present on this string object. It is not present on the primitive string. And if I expand this prototype property, there you will see that we have these string methods which we have been talking about so far in this section. So for example, here you will see this at method, you will see the concat method which we have not talked about yet, but we are going to talk about it in our coming lectures. You will see the index of method, the last index of method. Then you will see this ints with method. If I scroll down, you will see other string methods like replace, repeat, etc. So all these string methods are present on this string object, but it is not present on the primitive string. So when we create a string like this, it creates a primitive string that does not have any methods. If we create a string using this new string constructor, that time a string is created as an object, and on that string object we will have all the string methods. But even though this string is a primitive string, if I try to call any string method, like for example toUpperCase, you will see that I'm able to call it, and if I save the changes, it has converted that string to uppercase. So how am I able to call these string methods on primitive string value? Let's try to understand that. If you remember, in the very beginning of this course, we learned that in JavaScript, we have automatic type coercion. So this simply means that whenever required, JavaScript converts a value to appropriate type in order to perform an operation. So for example, when we use plus operator on a numeric value and a string, the plus operator first converts the numeric value to string type, and then it concatenates those two strings. So that conversion of numeric value to string type, that is done by JavaScript automatically, and that is called as type coercion. And this type coercion concept is also used when we want to use string methods on a primitive string value. So what happens behind the scene is, when we try to call a string method on a primitive string value, first JavaScript converts that primitive string value to string object, and that is called as boxing. When we try to convert a primitive value to object type, that is called as boxing. Then once a string object is created, and remember that that string object will be a temporary string object. So once a string object is created, on that string object, the string method which we want to use, that will be called. And once the method is called, as I said, the method will be called on the temporary string object which has been created from the primitive string. And after that method is called, the method is going to return us a result. So after the method has completed its call, JavaScript automatically converts the string object back to a primitive string value. And this is called as unboxing. So the process of converting object type to primitive type is called as unboxing. The process of converting primitive type to object type is called as boxing. Okay, so once the string method has been called and it has returned us the result, the string value which was converted to string object, it converts back to the primitive string value. And then the temporary string object which was created, later that will be garbage collected by the garbage collector. In simple terms, JavaScript wraps the primitive string in an object just long enough to execute the method, and then it unwraps it to give you the desired result. Let's try to understand it with a simple example. So let's say I have this string called str, which is storing the string value hello, and I want to use this toUpperCase method on this string. Now this string is a primitive string. It is not a string object. It is a primitive string, and on that primitive string I want to call this toUpperCase method. Now as we saw, this toUpperCase method, it is not present on a primitive string value. It is present on string object. And how do we create a string object? We create a string object using string constructor. So when we are trying to call this toUpperCase method on this primitive string value, behind the scenes, these four steps happen. In the first step, JavaScript will create a temporary string object, and that temporary string object will be assigned with a string object to which this primitive string value will be passed. Okay, so behind the scenes, from this primitive string, a string object will be created using this string constructor. On that string object, on that temporary string object, the toUpperCase method will be called. And this toUpperCase method will convert that string value to uppercase, and it will return the result that will be assigned to this temp result variable in this example. And after the result has been returned to this temp result, remember that this temp result, it is also going to be a string object. It is not going to be a primitive string value. This toUpperCase method also, it is going to return us a string object, and that will be assigned to this temp result. From that object, unboxing will happen. That means from that object, we are going to read the value. In this case, we are going to read this hello. So this temp result, it is going to have some other properties and methods because it is a string object, but we are only interested in the converted value, which is this uppercase hello, and that we are reading using this value of method. And this value of method, it is going to return this uppercase hello, and that will be assigned back to this upper str. So basically here. So when this expression will be executed, behind the scenes, JavaScript is going to perform these three operations. First, boxing, that means the primitive string will be converted to a string object. Then in the second step, the method will be called. Here we are trying to call the uppercase method. So that uppercase method will be called. And in the third step, the result which this uppercase method will return, that will also be an object, a string object. So from there, we are going to read this value, and that primitive value will be assigned to this upper string, basically to this variable. And this is called as unboxing because here an object type is getting converted to value type. And after that, after we have received the desired result from the toUpperCase method, now this temp string object variable and this temp result variable, they are not being used anywhere. So at a later point of time, this object will be garbage collected by the garbage collector. It will be removed from the memory. And this is how we are able to call a string method on primitive string values. I hope this is clear. Now, why JavaScript do this? The automatic boxing and unboxing allows us to treat primitive values as if they were objects, providing them with convenient methods for manipulation. So basically, JavaScript does this to allow us to use string methods on primitive string values, and it makes the language easier to use and more consistent. Now, what are the key takeaways from this lecture? Remember that even though strings are primitives, JavaScript's automatic type coercion creates temporary wrapper objects when you call a string method on them. And this allows you to use object-oriented methods on primitive values without having to explicitly create objects yourself. The important thing to remember is that the original primitive value is not changed. The methods return new primitive values. So this is all I wanted to cover in this lecture. If you have any questions from this lecture, then feel free to ask it. Thank you for listening and have a great day.